How you deal with pain and suffering, you reveal it, hide it, or transform it. Revealing your pain can sometimes attract more harm than healing. It is a harsh reality, but there are those who find distorted satisfaction in witnessing the suffering of others. In various spheres of our lives, whether at work, in our social circles, or even among family, however, within you, there is a remarkable source of strength, a hidden power waiting to be harnessed. The art of transforming vulnerabilities into unshakable power. In this video, we will show 25 profound Stoic principles from Epictetus, the esteemed philosopher whose ideas have stood the test of time and more. We invite you to actively participate in this interactive journey of self-discovery and personal growth. So in the next crucial moments, focus deeply on what is being shared, leaving aside the usual daily distractions. Let's do this together. Let's get started. Principle 1. Listen. Twice as much as you talk. Have you ever reflected on the simplicity of our anatomy? 2 ears and 1 mouth. It is not a mere fluke of nature, but a deliberate reminder to cultivate the habit of listening. Epictetus noted that we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we can hear twice as much as we speak. Listening is not just a skill, it is a bridge to understanding. It's easy to contribute to the noise, but true strength lies in knowing when to be silent, choosing to be an empathetic listener to the world around us. Principle 2. Don't let others' comments and attitudes control your life. Have you ever felt easily influenced by the words and emotions of others? Every negative comment, every disapproving look, pulling your strings and dictating your emotions. Epictetus reminds us that, in this theatre of life, we have the choice to dominate our emotions. Why allow other people's negativity to become the master key to your emotional state? Words can hurt, actions can hurt, but the blunt truth is that when you wallow in anger or wither under criticism, you are giving away your power. It's time to reclaim that key, not with resentment or bitterness, but with the understanding that your peace and joy are yours alone to rule. Principle 3. Be ready to accept the worst. The unpredictability of life can be overwhelming. Faced with uncertainty, we often find ourselves entangled in a web of fears. Epictetus's wisdom offers perspective. Embrace the worst. Accepting that these feared events have already happened may seem scary, but within this radical idea lies a profound truth. By facing our darkest fears head-on, we forge a path through them. Our spirit, no longer chained to assumptions, learns to navigate life's complexities with resilience and grace. Accepting the worst can truly be the gateway to inner peace. Principle 4. Don't be afraid to fail. It's the only way to progress. Imagine a world where your failures are your stepping stones to success. Epictetus, the wise Stoic, believed in embracing the idea of being foolish, because only when you are not afraid to fail, not ashamed to falter, do you truly grow. True mastery is not a flash of genius, but a relentless pursuit, a journey full of mistakes that carve out our imperfections. This path is not easy, filled with frustration, self-doubt, and moments when giving up seems like the only option, but it's also where passion ignites, resilience builds, and real transformation happens. Principle 5. Simplify, for true wealth is in simplicity. Embracing simplicity is not rejecting wealth. It is choosing to prioritize what truly enriches your life. Imagine yourself surrounded by luxury, with every desire within reach. But amid this opulence, one question persists. Does this abundance really serve you, or does it demand your constant attention and energy? Wealth, as Epictetus wisely inspired, is not a possession, but a state of mind. By choosing simplicity, you free yourself from the relentless cycle of bills, loans, and the never-ending clock of credit card payments. This liberation is not just financial, it is profound emotional and mental freedom. It's about finding wealth in the simple joys of life, understanding that true wealth lies in experiences, relationships, and self-knowledge, not material accumulation. Principle 6. Practice humility in your life. Epictetus, the Stoic sage, understood that humility is a silent yet potent force in our quest for knowledge. Imagine yourself on a journey where each step takes you away from the noisy pride of what you think you know. This path leads you to a realm where you realize you know very little, almost nothing. This realization is not a defeat, it is a liberation. It is the moment when you begin to see the world with the wonder and curiosity of a child, where every leaf, every raindrop holds a lesson, a story. Epictetus urges us to follow this path, reminding us that the true essence of learning lies not in accumulating facts, but in the humble admission of our ignorance. In this space of not knowing, emotions collide, and you may feel a tinge of fear, the sting of vulnerability, and yes, even a touch of excitement. It is in this emotional whirlwind that we truly begin to learn, freed from the chains of arrogance. Principle 7. Be aware of the dangers of fortune. Understanding the dangers of fortune requires a deep dive into the human psyche, where the allure of wealth often masks an undercurrent of peril. Wealth, a double-edged sword, not only attracts the insincere who masquerade as friends, but also harbors the potential to distort our essence. The transformation it brings can be unsettling, pulling us away from our fundamental values. When we grasp this coveted resource, we awaken to a side of ourselves that we may not recognize or even like. At this crucial moment, the seeds of moral decay can quietly take root, eroding our character. Epictetus, the great Stoic philosopher, warned us about these dangers, reminding us that true wealth does not lie in our bank accounts, but in the richness of our character. As we navigate the turbulent waters of life, we must ask ourselves, will we allow fortune to dictate our values, or will we remain steadfast, anchored in the principles that define our true self? The answer lies within us, waiting to be discovered. Principle 8. Do not cling to a single. Hope. Epictetus, the ancient philosopher, knew that the tapestry of life is woven with threads of numerous dreams, not just one. Why limit ourselves to a single hope, knowing the unpredictable nature of fate? He exhorts us to embrace a spectrum of aspirations, understanding that diversifying our dreams is not a sign of indecision, but a strategy for resilience. When one dream falters, another can take flight, guiding us towards success in its many forms. This approach is not about fearing failure, but recognizing our multifaceted potential. It is a lesson in transforming our vulnerabilities, our so-called Achilles' heels, into strengths that endure and evolve. Principle 9. Always remember your mortality. Death looms at the end of life, a constant reminder that our time is fleeting. Epictetus, a beacon of wisdom, deeply understood this. He taught us to face the inevitable with clear eyes, not to shrink from it out of fear or ignorance. As we navigate the tumultuous seas of life, often overwhelmed by the trivial and the transient, we forget the weight of our own mortality. Our lives are a tapestry of moments, each thread woven with choices and actions, all culminating in the finality of death. Why then do we clutter our days with the pursuit of things that will not journey with us beyond the shore of life? Our focus should be on the essence of living, on the love we share, the wisdom we gather, and the strength we build from our vulnerabilities. Principle 10. A contented spirit is true wealth. Have you ever felt the longing for what you do not have, while the treasures you possess gather dust in the corner of your gratitude? Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, challenges us to flip this script. He whispers an eternal truth. True wealth is not in the accumulation of things, but in the richness of a contented spirit. Think about it. How often do you truly savor the victories, both small and large, that you have already achieved, instead of getting trapped in the constant desire for more? The journey to mastering Stoicism is not just about hiding your vulnerabilities, but about transforming them into unwavering strengths. It is a path marked by the understanding that happiness does not wait at the end of an endless pursuit for more, but is here and now, appreciating what is, rather than lamenting what is not. Principle 11. Guilt is a trap. Have you felt the weight of guilt like an unrelenting shadow following your every step? Often it is a game we play, a labyrinth without an exit. Blaming others, blaming ourselves, and in doing so, finding a deceptive comfort in avoiding the true challenge. Taking responsibility without being imprisoned by guilt is what Epictetus, the Stoic sage, urges us to do. He taught us that guilt is a dead-end street, a trap that hinders our growth. True strength lies in facing our actions head-on, accepting them not with paralyzing regret, but with the determination to grow stronger from them. By abandoning guilt, we do not ignore our failures. Instead, we transform the experience into a stepping stone for wisdom and resilience. If you've made it this far, it means you're ready for change. Leave a comment, click the like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring content. Principle 12. Befriend winners. Imagine yourself surrounded by those who not only see your potential, but also encourage you to surpass your own limits. Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, understood the profound truth that our companions shape our journey. Befriending winners is not about seeking those who never fail, but those who rise repeatedly, transforming their weaknesses into strengths. These friends are like beacons, illuminating the path, reminding us that in the right company, we can not only shine, but also help illuminate the world around us. It is a relationship of reciprocity where we grow together, sharing victories and learning from falls. Principle 13. Your reactions determine your future. Imagine standing before a monumental challenge. The world seems to be falling apart, but deep down, Epictetus reminds us that it is our reaction, not the adversity itself, that shapes our destiny. Each setback is an invitation to grow, a chance to redefine who we are. In Epictetus's words, weakness can be transformed into strength, and our reaction shapes the future we build from the ashes. Instead of being a puppet of circumstances, he encourages us to take control, to respond with resilience and determination. By doing so, we rewrite our story, turning challenges into opportunities and vulnerabilities into pillars of strength. Principle 14. Fulfill your duty. In the tapestry of life, where the threads of fear and insecurity often intertwine with responsibilities, Epictetus offers us a beacon of clarity. Fulfilling duty, he teaches us, is not a burdensome task, but an opportunity to face our fears head-on. Think of each responsibility as a training ground for the soul, where each challenge faced strengthens the fabric of our character. Epictetus believed that in fulfilling duty, we find true freedom, for by embracing our responsibilities, we free ourselves from the chains of fear. On the journey of life, discover the resilient power of your spirit by fulfilling your duties with honor and courage. Principle 15. Ignore those who hate you. Epictetus, with his Stoic wisdom, reminds us that life is filled with criticism and hatred, but true freedom lies in not allowing these negativities to affect us. He taught us that others' hatred is a reflection of their own insecurities and should not be a burden in our lives. Imagine walking through a sunny field where the shadows of venomous words cannot reach your essence. By ignoring hatred, we not only protect our spirit, but also transform that negativity into a source of strength. Epictetus encourages us to focus on our own actions and values, choosing not to let the poison of hate darken our journey. Principle 16. Friendship is above wealth. Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, deeply understood the value of human connections. True wealth, he taught, is not in material abundance, but in the hearts and souls we touch throughout our lives. Imagine a friendship where vulnerability is a bond and trust is the most valuable currency. In times of prosperity and adversity, these friends are a safe haven, offering unwavering support and deep understanding. Epictetus reminds us that while fortune may fluctuate, true friendships enrich our lives in ways no material treasure can. It is in these relationships that we find true anchorage, a constant reminder that real wealth resides in the bonds we share and in the moments of solidarity we cultivate. Principle 17. See the bright side. Imagine losing something dear, a material possession you deeply valued. However, instead of focusing on the loss, Epictetus invites us to see the bright side, the opportunity to exercise gratitude and resilience. He taught us that every loss can be a lesson, a reminder that true happiness does not reside in possessions, but in the ability to find joy and meaning amidst adversity. It is a daily practice of acknowledging the blessings we still have, transforming adversity into a chance for growth, and seeing beyond what was lost, valuing what remains. By doing so, we transform our perspective and discover an inner strength that guides us through life's challenges. Principle 18. Build your inner strength. Epictetus, a beacon of Stoic wisdom, teaches us that true strength is not measured by the physical, but by the power of the spirit. In a world that often celebrates external achievements, he invites us to turn our gaze inward and cultivate an unshakable inner resilience. Imagine facing a storm of challenges not with fear, but with serene calm, knowing you have the strength to overcome any obstacle. This inner strength is patiently built through daily reflections, acceptance of imperfections, and an unwavering commitment to personal growth. Epictetus reminds us that by nurturing our soul with virtues like patience, courage, and wisdom, we create an inner fortress that can withstand life's fiercest storms. Principle 19. Strength comes from adversity. Epictetus understood that adversity is the soul's training ground. It is in difficulties that we discover our true capacity to persevere and grow. Imagine yourself as a sturdy tree whose roots deepen in response to strong winds. Every challenge faced is an opportunity to strengthen your convictions, to find resilience in your core. Epictetus taught us that perceived weakness is actually an area waiting to be fortified. By embracing adversities with courage, we not only adapt, but transcend, transforming our vulnerabilities into sources of enduring power and wisdom. Principle 20. Find peace in nature. In his quest for wisdom, Epictetus found in nature a reflection of the tranquility we all seek. He invites us to observe the serenity of a flowing river or the majesty of a silent mountain. These images remind us of the peace that can be found amidst the chaos of daily life. Nature, with its beauty and simplicity, offers us a refuge, a place where we can reconnect with our essence and find inner calm. Epictetus teaches us to value these moments of tranquility, to seek in nature a constant source of inspiration and renewal. By doing so, we discover that peace is not a distant destination, but an ongoing journey of being present and connected with the natural world around us. Principle 21. Live in the present. Epictetus, with his timeless wisdom, reminds us of the importance of living in the present. He teaches us that the past is a chapter already written, and the future is a blank page. The true essence of life resides in the here and now. Imagine each moment as a precious gift, a unique opportunity to experience the beauty of existence. By focusing on the present, we let go of past regrets and future anxieties. Epictetus invites us to embrace each day with gratitude, to find joy in the small things, and to live with intention and presence. It is in this state of full awareness that we discover true happiness and contentment, learning to value each breath, each smile, and each heartbeat. Principle 22. Virtue is sufficient for happiness. Epictetus firmly believed that virtue is the path to true happiness. The relentless pursuit of external pleasures and validation can leave us feeling dissatisfied and empty. However, by cultivating virtues such as honesty, integrity, compassion, and courage, we find lasting and profound happiness. Imagine the peace that comes from living according to your highest values, knowing that you are making a positive contribution to the world. Epictetus teaches us that true happiness does not depend on external circumstances, but on the strength of our character and the goodness of our spirit. By dedicating ourselves to living virtuously, we find a sense of purpose and contentment that transcends life's ups and downs. Principle 23. Do not worry about what you cannot control. Epictetus offers us a powerful lesson. Serenity comes from distinguishing between what is within our control and what is not. Often, we worry about events and circumstances beyond our reach, wasting emotional and mental energy. Epictetus invites us to focus on what we can control, our attitudes, actions, and responses. Imagine the freedom that comes from accepting that we cannot change the past or predict the future, but we can choose how to react in the present. By letting go of worries about the uncontrollable, we find deep and lasting peace. Epictetus teaches us that by directing our attention to what is within our power, we strengthen our spirit and live with greater clarity and purpose. Principle 24. Value education and knowledge. Epictetus deeply valued education and knowledge as pathways to true freedom. He believed that wisdom is the key to living a full and meaningful life. Imagine the sense of empowerment that comes from understanding the world around you and making informed choices. Epictetus encourages us to continuously seek learning, to question, to explore, and to expand our horizons. By valuing education, we not only enhance our skills, but also cultivate a spirit of curiosity and openness. Epictetus reminds us that knowledge is a wealth that no one can take from us, and that by nurturing our minds, we find the strength to face life's challenges with wisdom and discernment. Principle 25. Be grateful for everything. Epictetus, with his Stoic wisdom, teaches us the importance of gratitude. In a world where we are constantly bombarded by desires for more, he reminds us to stop and appreciate what we already have. Imagine starting each day with a grateful heart, recognizing the blessings, big and small, that enrich your life. Gratitude transforms our perspective, allowing us to see the beauty and value in the simplest things. Epictetus invites us to practice gratitude daily, to find joy in small victories, and to value the connections and experiences that truly matter. By doing so, we cultivate a sense of contentment and inner peace that guides us through life's uncertainties and challenges.